Well, I had a right faff on with my car yesterday and didn't fix it. um, well, the number of times I've screamed lately, which idiot designed this or that or the other, and it doesn't work. Well, yeah, you can get the cheap keys for the doors, which work. You just put two keys for one cylinder, but if you want one on each side, you have to have two keys for each one. So you can get a pair of lock cylinders cheaply, but yeah, you have four keys in the end for the doors. And yeah, you can buy proper keys and spare one and an ignition lock. But can you code them? No, because as usual, well, it says plug the expensive machine into the car, which I did. Well, switch it on, plug it in, put the key in the ignition, and switch the ignition on with an uncoded key. It won't switch the ignition on because it's not coded. Which idiot designed that system? It doesn't work. Anyway, and of course, yeah, first to steal me trolley jack and didn't take the handle, so it's useless without the handle, because not only do you pump the jack up with the handle, it's hydraulic, you operate the valve to lower the car and tighten it to lift the car with the handle. But no, they've done better than that. They've stolen an expensive, it was expensive, cordless drill. Did they take the carry bag? No, it's clearly same colour, but then they won't be able to read the writing on it. Same make as a drill. Oh no, that won't be anything to do with the drill. But it gets better. Did they take the spare battery? No. Did they even take the charger? No. I thought I was stupid, but I think, oh, of course, yeah. Why was it to change the key? Because I'm pretty certain someone stolen my one and only ignition key for that car. It doesn't even operate the central locking. It opens the doors manually. But I was so annoyed one day because somebody broke in and stole my wallet and my car keys, I think, or my TV remote. And I got so annoyed at one point, I just started flipping phone at the telly and to wreck the telly. But yeah, I mean, yeah, they've stolen the ignition key that actually started the car and opened the doors. It wasn't a proper central locking key, but it worked. But actually, it wouldn't start the car because the voltage was wrong at the fuel pump. If I'd put a wire to the fuel pump, I think it would have started, but no, there's not a chance of that starting ever again now. Yeah, it's an old car, probably worthless, and I wasted my fucking time with it. I've done, what is it recently? 3 engine swaps. I've tried to electrify it, but there's still the computer I bought to program the electrical. It just gets worse. To program the electrical system. Is it worth electrifying? Well, the battery is in excess of 300 kilograms, which is a bit more than a tank of petrol. The motor I got has twice the output of the engine, that power output of the engine of that car. So it's going to be a heavier, faster impact, and it's going to crumple the crumple zone at the front end at the wrong speed. And apparently there are people have been electrifying their own cars, diesel or petrol, and they're getting sued for maiming or killing people because the crumple zones crumple at the wrong speed. Yeah, I could possibly make it into a lightweight quadricycle, but the easiest way to do that is bolt 2 cheap electric bikes together. It's a lot easier, because obviously I'd probably have to cut the roof off, take the doors off, take the windscreens out, and who knows what I'd have to do to get it down to 350 kilos. The weight of the batteries isn't included. If it's a battery one, you can have a 5.5 horsepower motor, petrol, diesel or electric. Yeah, but it's just not worth it, because with that, if it as a lightweight quadricycle, it won't need tax, MOT, insurance, registration. It's basically an electric bike with 4 wheels. I'm not going to bother, because I'd have to pay for a motor. It's endless. Well, I did buy some cheap bikes to electrify to possibly sell them on, but I can't. to make enough money to last to retirement, but that hasn't worked. Yeah, I inherited money, and most of it's gone on things like tills and they've been stolen, and the bikes won't sell because they've got crossbars. Because I thought, you know, maybe get some OAPs, old age pensioners out of town into the countryside, but most of the old age pensioners at the moment didn't get a bad deal. There were jobs when they left school. They did well. They're getting a good pension, but will I? No, because I did a back to work course that was extended to get me a job for $2.86 an hour, sweeping up with a national in vehicle engineering and experience working on rally cars, but I had a bump on the head in a cycling accident. At least they got me a job for $2.86 an hour. And I wasted my money in a car. But anyway, that I earned. Anyway. Yeah, it was written off in an accident. I should have really listened to my dad, who died about 18 months ago. Oh, my Uncle Fred, yeah. He had a Triumph and it went rusty and he wasted his money on it. Then he bought another one and that went rusty and he wasted his money on it. That one would have been repairable if some clown, I'm pretty certain some clown broken in here and stolen the ignition key. They actually got that right, but I'm not going to bother with that anymore. It's in my official parking space, nobody can say anything. If it rots away, it rots away. By the time my young relative has grandkids, it might be worth something like a Morris Murray, but I doubt it anyway.